This is the third Mince and Tatties video we've done on the channel, but this could be the biggest of the three. This is lamb and mint gravy, Mince and Tatties, and it's bloody amazing. Hello everybody, good to see you again. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me for today's video presentation. This is the third in the series of Mince and Tatties. It's probably the most expensive, but it's also for some the most tasty. It's lamb, minced lamb, quite expensive in this country. Currently it's about £6.50 for about a pound in weight, but it's extremely tasty. We're adding a few different ingredients to this one. We've got a bay leaf, some garlic, and we've got the amazing concentrated mint sauce. More on mint sauce shortly. A full list of all the ingredients and their quantities are located underneath the video. Find the word more, click on it, and instantly you'll see the page expand to reveal a full ingredient list. Also on that page you'll see key pointers, advice, tips, and any links to any other dishes you'll need. In addition to lamb stock, there's some fresh rosemary, some beef tallow, beef dripping, some onions, some peas, some carrots, celery, and a little bit of flour to make it nice and thick so it sits on top of your mashed potato. I'm not sure if any of you want to just drop me a comment and let me know about lamb, the price of lamb. If you're from overseas, have you discovered lamb and mint sauce, the combination of the meat and the flavours of mint sauce? It really is absolutely sensational. Right, let's talk about mint sauce for a minute, shall we? In the UK, we serve mint sauce with roast lamb. You can make it yourself, fresh mint, vinegar, sugar, salt, a little bit of water. Or you can buy the ready prepared product in a jar. In my opinion, the best one is Coleman's. If you're from overseas and you can get your hands on a jar of this, I promise you, have it with your lamb chops, have it with your roast lamb, have it with your lamb kebab. It's absolutely spectacular. The marriage of the two flavours is perfection. Right then, before I get too excited, let's crack on with the dish, shall we? Nice big chunk of beef dripping goes in my pan. Get it melted, bay leaf, fresh rosemary from my garden. I'm very proud of my rosemary bush. And some diced red onion. Regular onion's fine too. Little bit of garlic, 2 cloves, leave it out if you don't like it. And then celery and carrot. Now for about 5 minutes, I'm going to stir fry this, give it a bit of a toss, give it a bit of a chef's flip. And then once we've given that 5 minutes, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of stock, the stock we're using. And then I'm going to pop the lid on a medium heat and leave it alone for another 5 minutes. That would have started the cooking process of our solids, started it off quite nicely. Right, give that a bit of a stir. And now we're going to introduce the minced lamb or the ground lamb. The one I'm using is 80 meat, 20% fat. If you prefer a leaner one, then do by all means go for a leaner version. I don't mind a bit of extra fat in this because for me, in lamb, fat means flavour. Get it nice and crushed up if you can. Back of the spoon can be a bit difficult. You could always use a fork. But it's worth spending a few minutes to crush it all up so it cooks more evenly. Once you've done that, let's throw in some fabulous Worcestershire sauce. Big shout out for Worcestershire. In goes the concentrated mint sauce, which is absolutely indispensable in this dish. A nice tablespoon of tomato paste, and now we're going to spend about 2 minutes stirring everything round so all those flavours we've just added get mixed in evenly to our solids. And once we've mixed it all round and given it a bit of a flip, it's then time to throw in some flour, which is going to thicken it up for us. 2 heaped tablespoons get scattered on the solids. I've turned the heat off, by the way. And I'm just going to mix that through until I can no longer see the white of the flour. And once you've mixed it through, pop the heat back on. And now I'm going to add my lamb stock. You can use beef stock if you don't have any lamb. I'm adding the stock in 3 batches. First batch goes in. Heat on, stir it, wait till it comes to the boil. And once it does start bubbling away, you can add the second batch of stock. Once again, it's the same thing again. Stir it round until it comes to the boil. I had a leg of lamb the other day, so I boiled my bones to make a lovely lamb stock. Very lucky. and bring it to the boil again, and the last lot of stock goes in. And in my stock I also included a little tiny bit of Sarson's gravy browning. If you watch one of the other mince videos, you'll see a little mention about gravy brownings. Right, bring it to a boil, pop the lid on, turn the heat right down to a minimum, and then there's that heat, there's that flame, and then we're going to pop it for 15 minutes just to simmer nice and slowly to get all those flavours nicely developed in our dish. Bubbling away nicely, bring all the solids up from the bottom of the pan to the surface. Beautiful, the smell, mint and mint gravy smell in my kitchen is absolutely wonderful. Let's check for seasoning afterwards. Before that, I'm going to take my bay leaf out. No one wants to chew on that, do they? Let's throw in the frozen peas, which probably are by now slightly defrosted. I'm also going to throw in some salt and pepper. Have a taste, by the way, because you may not want any extra salt and pepper in yours. We've all got different tastes when it comes to salt and pepper and seasoning, haven't we? That's why it's always best to taste it. And that there is the finished dish. It's absolutely fabulous. The smell in the kitchen, as I've said, is wonderful. It's perfect. It's minced lamb and peas and carrots and celery, mint sauce and garlic, all the different flavours stewing together. It's only took us about 35 minutes to make. So now I'm ready for my mashed potato. Is the mashed potato on the plate yet? There it is. I've got 2 mounds of mashed potato. This is for my daughter. She wants a big portion because she says she's starving. On goes the minced lamb and the carrots and the peas, bit of celery, the lovely lamb stock, and another ladle. And the mint sauce. If you haven't ever had roast lamb and mint sauce, please have it. Have it soon, because it's the best thing ever when it comes to roast meats and different flavours. It really is. Now I'm going to put mine out. Mine's a bigger portion because I'm very hungry today. Once again, a big pile of mashed potato. And let's get 3 or 4 ladles of the minced or the ground lamb all over that. Make sure there's a bit of gravy there as well, because we need the gravy to mix with the mashed potato. There's nothing like gravy and mashed potato, is there? Absolutely fabulous. Minced lamb, carrots, peas, all those other wonderful ingredients. It's my Mince and Tatties, the lamb version, everyone. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. It's absolutely huge for us. And please share this with your friends. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Tell me all about how you feel about lamb, or the different aspects of this dish. I'm really starving. I'm going to get stuck in. I'll see you guys very soon.